Hello! Just want to shoot a quick video here on manifestation. So manifestation is when you make things appear, right? It's like the secret, you think of something and make things appear. Typically, that's also done by when you're thinking of something, you also do some actions to make things happen, right? So if you were thinking, I want to get something, a physical thing, let's say I want to buy a new car or something like that, then you go look up the prices of a new car, find out if you can afford it, stuff like that, and then you actually go out and buy it. So what I'm going to present to you, show you today are things that me and my children, made things appear, physical objects that made appear. Now the odd thing about this is none of the stuff that I actually went out and bought. I could have went out and bought them, but we didn't. And also I'm presenting to you stuff that appeared that we specifically thought of and had it manifest. Now we live in a wonderful apartment complex right here that people move in and out all the time, so they're available for us to just say, hey, we just moved out, is this something you can use? Oddly enough, it's exactly what we were thinking about at that time. So I'm just going to go through and just kind of present some of these things to you. Just enjoy it. So come on in.
You guys, hi!
Okay, they were waiting for us. Okay, so anyways, we're just going to go over here. All right, so first things, little things like this. We needed because we have a family of six. Family of six, family of five. Family of five, so we needed places to put our shoes. This was nice. This is something exactly what we wanted. Again, everything we're going to present to you today it's brand new. When it was presented to us, it's brand new. It's not like going, oh, let's paint this and fix it up and stuff like that, and then maybe we can use it. But it's perfectly matches exactly our space and exactly what we needed at the time, because we actually had all these shoes laying over here, just boom, 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 boom. If we had a big house, it was not a problem, but we needed this, so this was right there. Also, in our closet, right here, we had all the shoes down here, all like, it was cluttered. It was definitely was cluttered, all the shoes down here. However, when I went on, so what is a better way of organizing this, and it was perfect. This right here appeared. Okay, to have all the nicer shoes in here, like shoes that I really want to make sure are well kept. So this was again nice little shoe holder, closet shoe holder thingy, perfect for the space. All right, so now it's organized down here. So I started with little things like that, and then they kept on happening, which was great actually. So let's go over here. When we first moved in, I needed a space to place to work. The desk that I had, huge. I had a huge office desk. Wasn't going to work for this smaller space. So when I needed a desk, Sorry, exactly this size. This was actually on Craigslist. So placed on Craigslist, black desk, perfect for the space. Again, karma gift. It was free. And ironically, it was only less than a minute down the street, which was really interesting. So I got a desk. This one's a little used, but that's fine. But it's perfect for the space. The other thing that I also did was, since I had an L-shaped desk before, I would very often open up my drawer right here and use that to kind of work off of things right here. I kind of read off this and work off my computer and kind of make a little makeshift little L-shaped desk in my file cabinet. When I kept doing that, all of a sudden a perfect side table appeared, which is perfect for me now. So now I'm able to use this as the side desk and just work off of here, and then so on like that. Actually, let me even present to you this. This was actually our changing table. It was an old baby changing table where I used to change my daughter's, actually all my kids' diapers on this changing table. But since we've been getting so many wonderful things just blessed to us and being manifested of exactly what we needed. We're going to be placing this on Craigslist. In fact, it was another table we just placed on Craigslist just to give it out to whoever else out there. We call it a karma gift. Yeah, a karma gift, because this is all happening to us exactly what we wanted. So might as well place this on Craigslist, have someone else that has a new baby out there that could use this, then we don't need it anymore. So this is what we're going to be giving away. Over here. Now, the great thing about this balcony is that fantastic view. It was a great apartment complex, but they just recently painted it. And within last month, they just painted it last month. You know, funny enough, it's a great color. I love the color. I thought this color was fantastic. Red, white, black. I mean, it's a gray, white, black. Very strong colors. Love the colors. And when they painted this wall, I went, you know what would be great to go with this wall? A couch. In fact, a red couch, just like to match my other red couch. And we have a nice little red couch here. And I actually spend a lot of time out here with a couple of my friends, and we just out here, actually my kids too, we just out here eating, having a good time, lounging here on this beautiful view. It's like a beautiful, like a little resort or a restaurant, a fine, nice restaurant. We had originally had just some chairs out here, some lawn chairs out here, but started off with a couple of chairs, and then Natalie, you want to finish the story?
Okay, so it started off with 6 chairs in this balcony, and that because one of the chairs, we used it for a guest to come over and stuff, and then all of a sudden that red couch appeared, and then we said it would be perfect for this balcony because it matches the red walls, and then we liked it, but we still had 3 chairs right here, and we had cushions on it to make it a little nice, but it wasn't that nice.
And to make it look like we were on a couch, right? Yeah. We just put a little throw blanket on it to make it appear like we were on a couch, but we were sitting really on chairs. They were hard wooden chairs.
It wasn't very comfortable.
It looked nice, but it was wooden chairs. Not as comfortable, but we still had a great time eating out here and stuff.
Yeah.
But as soon as that couch arrived, within what? How long later?
Maybe like a week or 2.
A week or 2.
Later.
A week or 2.
This black couch
charcoal
couch showed up down there, and then we said it would be perfect because this black matches with our red couch because like we think it's great colors, and it also matches with our apartment because our apartment colors, they painted it red and sort of like grayish, blackish, and yeah, we thought it would really match our wall.
And we think it's really interesting how this couch is perfectly the size so we can walk through here. As you can see, we can walk through here to serve our food right here. Meanwhile, the other couch is the full length of our balcony. And that's very interesting how the space was just perfect, as if it was pre-designed that way. So I thought that was really interesting. Have the barbecue that way, exactly how we wanted it. Beautiful view. Want to continue on. All right, so over here, we also got, actually, we could show this. You want to tell the rest? Alexis, can you tell this story about this? Okay.
Yeah, sure. So here we have this really big, beautiful mirror that covers up most of the wall here. And before this mirror, we had this really cheap, small mirror, and it did not look good in our apartment. It looked terrible. So, and it was very small too, so there was a lot of space around it. So I guess we were all thinking of getting a new, bigger, nicer looking mirror. And then we all manifested this one, and then this one appeared downstairs, and it fits perfectly. There's a little bit of room around it, and it just looks a lot nicer than that other one. So really glad this showed up.
Again, exactly what I would buy.
Uh-huh.
If I was at one of these, Bed Bath & Beyond or Linen things, any one of these trendy, whatever, these places, IKEA, something like that, I would go, oh, this would be exactly the type of mirror I would want. We would want exactly like that.
Mhm.
So that's nice. That's really interesting. Now this is the one that's probably the one that came in very strange because it all happened at one time. A lot of these things came in groups, and there's a longer story to that, but it actually happened last October. Specifically, what was going on, it's a longer story. It's specifically, there was a hamper that I had that had a metal spike in it, and it actually cut me when I was taking Brandon to go do laundry. And I had it fell over and it cut my arm. And I felt very angry about that because there was a metal spike that broke, cut my arm. And I was like, oh, if Brandon was there, it would have cut his face. So I was driving to do the laundry. They have laundry here, but I wanted to take it to a bigger place. And I was getting real frustrated because I went, I got to go buy another hamper. And it wasn't the fact that hampers are like $5-10. It's not the price of the hamper. It's just the fact that, another thing I gotta go do, I gotta drive to Target, go buy myself a hamper, right? And wait in line and go pick one out. So I thought, enough is enough, I gotta get a hamper. This was very dangerous, Brandon could have got hurt, so let me go get a hamper. What happened? Well, I was envisioning what kind of hamper do I want.
Yeah.
And specifically, I was thinking I'd want a hamper just like this. Now this is actually filled with clothes right now, but we're gonna be using this. But I specifically thought, a hamper like this would be perfect. And funny enough, this hamper was outside, right? Right, ready. So when I opened up the hamper, there were a couple items that were inside the hamper that continues on with the story. On the same day that I wanted this hamper, there were a couple issues that were happening. First off, within the past 2 weeks of when the hamper arrived, I was actually telling my daughters, hey, you need to use a blow dryer to straighten your hair. And I kept telling you for like 2 weeks. You need a blow dryer to straighten your hair. Remember that? Okay, I kept telling you that. And I was going, you need a blow dryer. And I was also thinking, when I make fish, we make fish often.
Yeah.
Make fish on the hot pan. If I'm using, I only had one metal spatula, and the other one was a plastic one. I didn't like using it because it would burn.
Yeah.
And I didn't want it to burn. So especially when it's fish and I don't want it to break the fish, I needed a second spatula for sure. And the other thing that was also happening was if you want to tell the story, Natalie.
Okay, so basically, I wanted our dad to dress up for Halloween because he was gonna take us trick or treating, but he wasn't gonna be in a costume, and he doesn't have any costumes. So these leather pants showed up along with the hamper and the blow dryer and this metal spatula, and it also showed up with this furry jacket, which I really like because it's sort of like a monster Halloween costume, and it's also a really nice jacket. And these leather pants would be perfect for our dad because he dressed up as the Crow for that Halloween night.
And Natalie was like a rocker, rocker, 80s rocker, girl. That was like walking around with me, and we had a great time. Just people were just like going, "Oh my gosh, you had a great outfit, great costume," and it was funny with that. The other thing was over here. If we look over here, we at the same time I had this. We're ironing our clothes on these little irons right here. It's getting a little frustrating.
It's coming apart.
Yeah, it's coming apart. And I'm like, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's cute and all that, but for a family of 5, it's just definitely not going to do its job. To iron their uniforms in the morning, I was thinking, hey, I need a ironing board, and then an ironing board came up. Same thing, all brand new stuff. This one right here, as Natalie was explaining, all these items
Showed up.
all were inside the hamper. They were all in the hamper. And what day did this show up? On
Halloween. It wasn't
Halloween.
like October 30th or like November 1st. It was on the 31st. Halloween.
Right, on Halloween. So that
It was
was
scary.
that was pretty freaky.
It was really
Along with I got tons of leather jackets. I like leather jackets. I always wore leather jackets. Along with another leather jacket for my daughter Ashley. I was thinking, wow, this would be great. A leather jacket, like a nice little bomber jacket, cute little leather jacket, a small one that fits Ashley. Showed up as well. These are along with other things, but these are specific things that we were thinking of. And of course we could have gone on. I could have gone out and bought Armani. These are actually Armani leather pants. Who the heck walks around with leather pants nowadays? I don't know. He's an awfully confident person walking around with leather pants. But Armani Exchange leather pants, 32 inches, my size, leather pants. I would not walk around in public with this. Right, embarrass my children. But anyways, leather pants showed up. Very, very unique on that. So these are specific items. Showed up. One over here. All right. Kids room. We're inside the kids room here. We had initially a very large dining table that came from our old house. We had a 4-bedroom house before, a large dining table, and just to make things work, we went, okay, for now let's just go use this old dining table from our old dining room in the kids room. It's really too big of a space for sure. It was like a table about this. It was like a big old wooden heavy table like that. Well,
And it was like,
I was thinking, let me go to IKEA or something like that and get them a nice table that would fit for them so they could do their homework on. At the same time, table arrives, brand new. Along with, we had 2 little hard chairs, wooden chairs here, which are fine. I put a little cushion on there, but it was uncomfortable, I would think, to do your homework on.
Yeah.
But I thought, what would be good, just like how I have a nice little chairs for me to do my work on, 2 brand new leather swivel chairs that you can get at Office Depot, I'm sure, for $100 or whatever, $69, $129, whatever they are. 2 leather chairs showed up right within a week apart from each other.
Right.
Yeah.
2 separate times. Two separate times. I thought that was very interesting. The table and the chairs all arrived within a week. 3 separate times. Boom, 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 boom. This one right here I wanted to share with you as well. This one right here, my son manifested. Brandon loves Lego sets, as every kid loves Legos, right? Every boy likes Legos. So always loves Legos. Got him like Lego sets from Batman and a bunch of other stuff, right? I mean, he's got Lego sets. To start off with the big ones, right? And eventually, what had happened was I had a box FedEx to me in my name from my office in Las Vegas, an office that I've had in Las Vegas forever. And they forward me my mail all the time. So, forward me my mail once a week. One day, a box arrives in my name, and I open the box and I realize, hey, this is not something I ordered. It was not something I ordered, for sure. So I called the office. I said, hey, it looks like you mailed me someone else's package. And they said, oh, well, thank you very much for telling us that. I said, just go ahead and send me the FedEx label back so I can send this back to you. Now, I already opened it. I knew what it was. So they said, oh, okay, that's fine. A couple weeks go by, and they never send it to me. So I called them back, my office back, and I said, hey, you never sent me the FedEx thing. And I told them the name that was on it, on the inside. And they said, we don't have anybody with that name here. So I asked them, okay, well, someone should be asking for this. This is something, looks like a little special gift. This is right around Christmas, by the way. Right around Christmas. They said, we don't have anybody with that name. And I went, okay, well, I'm sure somebody will be calling you and asking for it, but no one did. So a month goes by, and I said, okay, let me just send this back to you, and you guys figure it out. He said, Sir Ken, if you send this back to us, we're not going to be able to do anything with it. So I asked him, well then, do I have permission to destroy it? Right? I just want to make sure, do I have permission to destroy it? He goes, yes, absolutely. So I went, okay, that's fine. I didn't destroy it. I did take a look at how much this Lego set is. It's a $400 Lego set. It was FedEx to us. To me. Right? Did you do this?
Yes.
Yes? What did you want to say, Brandon?
I hope I can't wait. I'm going to tell someone to build it for me.
Uh-huh.
And I want to tell someone to build it for me. The whole one, like this big. And I hope got balls, and then you can shoot it.
Uh-huh.
And then I hope we find the Nintendo so we can play with it. And I hope I tell Alexis to do this.
Okay. Okay, got it? Okay, so we're me and the kids, his older sisters help him build these little characters on here, but it's very fascinating. This was FedEx to us. So, okay, so let's continue on. Let's go over here. So let's go over here.
Yeah.
Yes, come on. Okay, so let's see now. Actually, this part here, you want to tell the story?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you tell the story?
2 months ago, I went to this store and I saw this cute Japanese character. His name is Totoro, and I watched the movie before. That's him, right there. So I was like, oh wow, I'd really like to save up for that Japanese character named Totoro with my own allowance. So I was trying to save up for that. It was like $11.99 or yeah. So then a month later, this Totoro pillow arrived.
Which is nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a Japanese, and it's not a very common
Not a very
cartoon.
character.
Yeah, it's not like
Unlike
it's
Hello Kitty.
yeah, Hello Kitty or Frozen, right, or Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse or
yeah.
Cars or something like that. So it's a very not very common character, where like a movie just came out, and then it's like from the back in the 80s, I think. In the 1994. So it's a 20-year-old movie. So but it's one of your favorites, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite Japanese characters. So this pillow arrived along with this giant Totoro futon, or bed.
Now that was the next day.
Yes, that was the next day.
Right. Again,
That the Totoro pillow arrived.
completely brand new. Am I right?
Yes.
Brand new. Right? In fact, they probably dirtied it up more because the kids been bouncing all over it with their feet. But brand new. It's a bed.
Yes, it's a bed.
It's a bed, and we did look it up online, right? How much was this?
$400.
It's a $400 bed. You know, a mattress. You know, so I think that's pretty fascinating that is happening. So wanted to shoot this video because if this is happening to you, if it's anything you're manifesting, I'd like for anyone else to share that or give us a link to your video. Shoot one yourself, because I've heard of this happening, but it has been happening a lot recently. And these are physical objects that we're actually touching, feeling, and arriving here from FedEx, people giving it to us, karma gifts, or people just moving out and says, hey, will you take this? And we're like, absolutely, it's perfect. It's exactly what we were thinking of. Not something like going, oh yeah, maybe we can use it, or shine it up, or put a brand new paint, coat of paint on it, or mend it and something like that. This is all brand new stuff. So I think that's amazing. At the same time, yeah, I could have gone and put a credit card out and bought all this stuff. Of course, I could have bought it.
Right.
I could have gone out and bought it. That's
Right.
And I could have said, oh, we manifested it. That is true as well, right? If I
Yes.
said, oh, I wanted this desk, I went to IKEA and bought the desk. Yes. However, for it to just arrive for the perfect for the space, exactly what you want, something very specific like this, the color, everything like that is what we're manifesting. So please, if you like this video, just just wanna.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Please subscribe. Thanks to watching our video.
And share this video, please.
Hit like button. Hit the like button.
Yay.
So, yeah.
Bye.